Publisher, Admesh Children Books. Author, Tenenet Seten, Raphael. Translated by Sosena Teshome. The sun beat down on Farmer Giles's brow as he trudged back from market. Dobbin, his trusty donkey, laden with unsold vegetable. Giles had a wife, Martha, and 3 young children to feed, 9-year-old Thomas and the little twins, Elsie and Maisie, just 3 and 6. Dobbin was more than just a beast of burden. He was family. He'd patiently carried Thomas on his back when his legs were too short to keep up, and the twins giggled with glee when Giles let them brush Dobbin's long, soft ears. One evening, disaster struck. The ground was uneven, and Dobbin, carrying a heavy load of firewood, stumbled. He cried out, a sound that made Giles's heart clench, and when they finally reached the farm, Dobbin could barely put weight on his leg. He lay down in his stall, refusing to eat. Word spread through the farmyard. The chickens clucked their concern. The sheep huddled together, their usual bleating replaced with anxious murmurs. And the cows lowed softly, a mournful symphony for their ailing friend. But the news also reached a less sympathetic ear. Hyena, a cunning and opportunistic creature who often lurked at the edge of the farm, heard of Dobbin's misfortune. Aha, he thought, licking his chops. Weak donkey meat is the best. If Giles puts him down, I'll have a feast fit for a king. Hyena, adopting a sorrowful posture, sauntered towards the farmhouse. Oh, Farmer Giles, I heard about your poor donkey, he sighed, his voice dripping with false sympathy. Giles, his face etched with worry, nodded. He's been sick for 3 days now. Won't eat, barely moves. The vet can't seem to help. Hyena feigned a thoughtful frown. Perhaps it would be kinder to put him out of his misery. Time to get a new, strong donkey, one who can carry your burdens. Giles' shoulders slumped. I can't, he said, his voice thick with emotion. Dobbin's been with me for years. He's loyal and kind. I can't just throw him away. But his leg is broken, Hyena insisted, his true eagerness barely concealed. He's useless to you now. What will you do? Giles closed his eyes, a picture of despair. I don't know, he whispered. Hyena, sensing victory, offered a suggestion. Tell you what, Giles, let's give it 2 more days. If he doesn't improve, well, you'll have to make a difficult decision. He plastered on a concerned expression. I'll come back in 2 days to see how he is. Giles, clinging to the last vestiges of hope, nodded. The next 2 days were filled with anxious waiting. Martha and the children took turns tending to Dobbin, offering him his favorite treats and whispering encouraging words. Giles spent hours by his side, stroking his velvety nose and murmuring stories of their shared adventures. When Hyena returned, he practically skipped through the gate. He envisioned a succulent donkey roast, juicy and tender. But as he entered the farmyard, he stopped dead in his tracks. There, by the old apple tree, stood Dobbin. He was nibbling on fallen apples, his movements still a little stiff, but undeniably stronger. Giles, beaming, hurried over. Look, Hyena! He's much better. He started eating yesterday, and he's even walking a little. He'll be back to his old self in no time. Hyena's smile vanished like morning mist. But the broken leg, he sputtered, frustration boiling within him. It's still a little sore, Giles admitted, but he's healing. He's a tough old donkey, you know. Hyena let out a frustrated snarl. His plans were ruined. He stomped his foot, kicking up a cloud of dust. This isn't over. "It is only a matter of time," he muttered, stalking away. "This donkey will be mine eventually." But he was wrong. Giles, fueled by unwavering love and dedication, nursed Dobbin back to full health. From that day on, Giles was even more protective of his loyal donkey. He knew Dobbin wasn't just a farm animal. He was family. And as long as Giles was around, Dobbin would always be safe, happy, and loved. And the cunning hyena knew he had lost and would never get to benefit from Giles's donkey.